Hello and welcome to cultivateabundance.com. The Kickstarter project that's funding this little experiment just wrapped up, and so I have to start out by saying thank you so much to everybody who supported me. I couldn't have done this alone. Your support makes all the difference. So things are off to a good start. I mean, this is where the fun begins. Just today, as you'll see in the video below, I was sowing cover crop seeds. It's part of an experiment I'm doing on a segment bordering the property. It's an attempt at reclaiming large pieces of land. It's going to be very interesting. It's not a quick technique. That's why I couldn't incorporate it in the kitchen garden, which is using mulching, but more on that in a future update. But this potentially reclaim a lot of land for fall, as I'm always trying to think a couple steps ahead. So if this experiment works, the fall garden is going to be spectacular. But as far as the summer garden goes, which is what the Kickstarter focused on, there's some really exciting things in the works. That soon enough I'm going to have a pressure cooker for my mushroom cultivation. And I've already been out there working, macheting down pine trees and sweet gum trees, getting them cleaned and dried. So I'm going to be able to borrow a wood chipper and grind up a whole bunch of that wood, prime mushroom substrate, get it in the pressure cooker, grow lots of delicious, health-promoting, soil-building fungus. So very exciting. And as I mentioned in my video, this is the pine. I'm going to be experimenting with pine-loving edible mushrooms, which are a little less common in cultivation. But there's a pine monoculture that's been planted on the land here where it was clear-cut a few years back. And I'm going to be restoring that. And part of restoring it is going to generate a lot of pine biomass for me to grow out cauliflower mushrooms, Spiraceus crispa, and the smoky-gilled woodlover. You'll excuse me, the Latin name slips my mind at the moment. But also, of course, guineas will be in the works very shortly. And then the pond project is coming along. I've ordered a few species of seeds, and as you've seen in a previous video, I've already started on the pond restoration aspect of the project. So a lot more work will be done on that very shortly. And I've ordered some really interesting seeds for the kitchen garden. A lot of plants that are relatively uncommon in cultivation, and plants that are only uncommon in North America and Europe. And so more on that very soon. So lots of good things in the works. Again, I just can't say thank you enough for all the people that have helped make this possible. And if you're new to Cultivate Abundance and maybe missed out on the Kickstarter, welcome. I hope you'll join me because the summer project is going to be good, which is going to set me up for a great fall. And then spring will be spectacular. It's the thing about permaculture. So you're building soil, you're building fertility as you garden instead of depleting it. So it just gets better and better and better with time. So I hope you'll stay with me and watch as my system comes into fruition. So good things ahead. Peace and permaculture.